Welcome to the Revit series E6 of BIM Technologies. In this particular video, we are going to show you how to create wall openings and how you can edit the profile of the wall. Now let's begin from Revit. So we have the Revit 2023 version and we are using the default metric template that is there available in the Revit template. Now let's create a wall and see how we can create an opening. So we create a wall, let's say we create a 5-meter wall, and in which we wanted to have an opening inside a wall. So there are two methods by which you can create the opening. One is a parametric method and the other is the profile method. Now let's see how it works. Now let's say if you have an opening over here, let's say you have a straight wall, and let's say if I wanted to have a curve wall, let's say here I go and create a curve wall here. Now this is a very good example where you can use the wall opening, parametric wall opening inside the wall. Now to create the wall opening, there are two ways by which you can do. One is by selecting the wall, and there is a wall opening over here. There's a wall opening tool in the modify wall panels, or you can directly go to the architecture. In the opening you can have the wall opening tool. Now to create the wall opening, be it in the plan or in the elevation, you can create the wall opening. Let's say I'm going to the plan, level 1 floor plan, and I choose the wall opening tool from here. And I select the wall in which I wanted to have the opening, click on the wall, create the start point and the end point of the wall. Now here you can see that opening has been created and object can be selected. Now if you select the wall opening over here, you can see there are two grips over here, which is used to change the extent of the opening. Now here there is another option here about the constraint. It says that the base constraint is level 1 and the top constraint is level 1, both up to level 1. Now here the base constraint is basically from the 0, the offset is 0, and the top offset is 2438. So if I wanted to have a height of this particular wall opening as 2100, so I can change it. Now in the elevation, let's say in the north elevation, I can see the opening over here, and I can also change the opening height and the opening width by the grips. Now if you change the opening height, you can see that how the opening height can be changed from the top offset. Now let's say if you wanted to modify the wall opening and copy it, let's say if I wanted to have a copy of this wall opening, I can select it, I can copy the wall opening as much as I can, and different openings will be created parametrically inside the wall. So you can see here how the wall opening is copied, and all of the wall opening can be changed as per the parameter. Now the important point is this is a rectangular or a square shaped wall opening. If you wanted to have a curve opening, you have to basically create the families of the doors or windows in order to create the opening. So if you wanted to have another shape of opening, you can also go and load the family. Let's say go to the insert, you can load the family, and you can see that under the libraries you can have some of the doors opening over here. Say you have an opening folder in which you can have different types of opening that can be used over here. Let's say if I have a window opening, round opening, so if I select the round opening here, load the family here, so in the architecture in the window I can basically select it as a window here. Okay, so now the thing is that it is not coming as the window parameter, so I can go and directly go as a place a component over here, and I select the wall in which I wanted to have the opening. So let's just be in this particular type over here. I am deleting this one, and if I wanted to have the wall opening over here, let's say I go to the component, place a component, select the opening, and now you can see that the opening is placed here inside the wall. Now, so you can change it as the elevation level over here, let's say 750 or whatever the options that you wanted to have this elevation. And if you look into it, it is a different family over here. Let's say go to the edit family, and you can see that it is having a family as it's a wall based, but here in the category it is basically included as a generic model. So sometimes the doors and windows are also can be used for the openings, but here it is used as a generic model, so we are inserting it as a component. So let's say if I wanted to have the opening in the curved wall, so I can definitely go into the opening option, the wall opening option, select the curved wall, select the start point, select the end point. You can see the opening can be created inside the curved wall, and then you can modify the opening. You can select the opening, you can change the base height, or you can change it from the constraints parameters that is available. Now the next part of this particular video is basically if I wanted to change the profile, if I wanted to create an opening of my own profile. Let's say I create a different wall over here, and here after I create a wall, there's an option here when I go to the 3D view or any of the elevation view to edit the profile. So if you have the edit the profile option, so you can see the 4 lines which shows it. You can change the profile, and you can see the constraints are removed. You can create different sketches. So it says that the best way to control the top is to modify the constraint, but we have changed the profile. And if I wanted to basically edit the profile and add a rectangle inside the closed profile, you will see that the opening is created. Now this is not a parametric opening, this is the profile based opening. You can change the profile. Let's say I'm changing it here, and I am changing the shape here, and let's say if I wanted to change the opening here, and I'm changing the shape here and filleting it, and here we have some openings that's created by the profile. So here you can basically reset it to the wall, original wall, and it takes the original shape. So hope you have liked this video. Please subscribe to our channel BIM Technologies for more videos on Revit fundamentals, advanced as well as intermediate learning. So we'll be there to help you. Please put your comments in the comment box so that we can improve our videos, or we can add topics on tips and tricks of how you can create more objects in Revit and have a good journey in Revit, learning the Revit and use it in your project. Thank you for watching, and we will meet in the next video very soon.